Hey, what's up, you guys? This is D. Teller coming at you with my first ever Madden tips video. I'm going to show you a play out of the Buffalo Bills playbook that I have found to be really effective against a lot of different coverages. The play is out of the gun empty base formation, which is an awesome formation in Madden 25. And out of this Bills playbook, it's got a really cool options. It's got your jet sweep here. It's got your play stick and nod, which I like to flip, which is something that Gibbs taught me how to do. It's also got a wide receiver screen, which I have found to be really cool. And then finally, it's got this play called the Bills Inside Stutter, which is the play that I want to show you today. I have found this to be a really awesome play, and I'll show you it in a minute. All right, the defense that I'm going to be using in this tutorial is the sub 146 out of the Pittsburgh Steelers formation. It's one of my favorite defense formations in the game. It's very similar to the dollar formation. The difference is the dollar formation has 4 defensive linemen and 1 linebacker, whereas the sub formation flips that. It's got 1 defensive end in the middle, and then it's got 4 linebackers. So it typically has linebackers rushing the passer, which I love because I think they're faster, they're better in coverage, and oftentimes they can do a better job at getting at the quarterback. So that's why I like this 1-4-6 formation. And I'm going to start off on defense with the 2-man under, which in the 1-4-6 is called 2-man linebacker blitz. It's 2-man under, it just has a linebacker blitzing. So it's still rushing for like a 2-man under. All right. Here's the play. The thing that makes this play so awesome is the route to the tight end. You can see he's just making a beeline for the middle of the field, the goal post. But he doesn't make a cut like a post route. And he also does a little stutter right behind the linebacker, which in this case is Smith. This play is awesome because deep down the field, he'll split the safeties and get open, but he's also great for a snap throw against certain coverages. The way I set this play up is I put Austin on a smart route, the far left receiver, and then I smart route him to put him doing it out right at the first down line, or at a if you're on the goal line, he'll do it right on the goal line. I typically only do this if I have 8 more yards to go. If not, I'll put him on a curl route, because oftentimes if the corner doesn't turn around, a corner can flip that if he's playing too close to the receiver, and if he cuts too early, that can be a pick issue for an out route. Now, the second thing I do is I put Dez Bryant on a drag route, the far right receiver, and I'll motion snap him, and I'll get to that in a second. My final hot route is with the left side receiver. In this case, it's DeMarco Murray. If the corners are pressed like this, typically I'll put him on a flat route, which looks like this. So you can see that you now have the curl flat concept on the left side of the field. But right now, I want to leave him on his route because he can get open against 2-man under on this route. But it's a last resort thing. All right, so again, we motion snap the drag receiver on the far right, and our first read is Witten. He's the guy covering Witten is the guy that I read. In this case, it's going to be Smith, that linebacker. If he turns his back to the quarterback, I know that it's man coverage, and I want to make use of my man beating routes. So in this case, I'm going to motion snap Bryant. He turns his back. I do an outside pass lead and fire the ball in there to the tight end. Let me show you that one more time. You can see the linebacker still has his back turned to the quarterback when the tight end catches the ball, leaving that play open, which is awesome. My second read for this play would be Bryant, the far right receiver. You motion snap him. Sometimes he can get some nice separation. There he didn't, but I didn't time the motion snap right. You want to just do a half step just like that. There he's not getting great separation. It's kind of hit or miss, but honestly, that's why he's my second read, because If he does get the separation, I want to throw it to him. If he doesn't, I want to quickly go somewhere else. I want to try to get that good. There he didn't. But oftentimes, if you keep labbing this, you'll see what I mean. Sometimes that drag, when you motion snap it after a half snap, will get a boost that just drives him to just completely burn that corner. All right, my third read on this play is the corner route to the right slot receiver. There's Williams, made a nice catch, got a nice 15-plus yard gain. My fourth read is to the smarted out route, which I didn't time the throw there, but oftentimes he can totally burn his man. There we go. I timed it a little better. And I like that for that play, he'll get out of bounds, which makes this smarted out route great against, or for a two-minute offense will be great. And then my final read is DeMarco Murray. I don't really like this route against man, although it does get open. The two reasons I don't like it are, first of all, it takes a little while to develop. And so sometimes pressure gets in before I can make the throw. And secondly, sometimes the corner gets in the way of the route. As you can see here, he kind of ran into the corner there, and that oftentimes that makes the play go incomplete. I'm gonna try smart routing that, so he'll make the cut a little earlier and see if that makes a difference. Nope, not really. It makes the play develop like half a second quicker, which, in football that can mean the difference between a sack and a throw. But he still kind of runs into the corner. So you can see that this is a nice play because every route will get open against a two-man under or man coverage in general. Now I want to show you this play against a cover two. Against cover two, I still set it up the same way, but this is the reason why when the corners are pressed like that, I like to put the left slot receiver on a flat, and I'll get to that in a minute. Again, your first read will be Witten, but oftentimes that linebacker can do a really good job getting over there. When they're on a yellow route like that, sometimes those linebackers can get in the way and pick off that pass to Witten. So you want to make sure that he is open. But the thing is with this play, when there are a lot of yellow routes, when you motion snap Bryant and put him on that drag, oftentimes once he gets down there, those linebackers will come up and play the drag, leaving Witten wide open. It doesn't always work against two-man under because oftentimes he'll get pressed, not allowing, and he'll do some weird route. I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. See there, he got pressed. He still got open though, but the linebacker was starting to come up. Let's see if I can get that going again. See right there, he got pressed and kind of ran a really weird route there. He didn't really go on the drag. And because of that, the linebacker did not come up. Let me see if I can get him to come up though, like I'm talking about. Nope. So cover two is a great stopper of this play because it presses Dez Bryant or the slot receiver and doesn't allow him to get underneath and pull those yellow routes up, which is why we put Murray on a flat. We're not actually going to throw to him, but he opens up that out route to the far left receiver. And I want to show you real fast what happens if I don't do that. If I leave Murray on this route, that corner goes back and intercept. Usually he'll intercept the ball, or at least he's defending the ball, totally, disrupting this play. But if you put Murray on a route, that sucks him in and puts the receiver running that out route, leaves him open, which is, I think this is a key to playing offense against the zone defenses, is you want to put receivers in a place where they're going to draw defenders away from other routes. This is a key. Really, I think against cover two, your best bet is doing that route to Austin. Sometimes you can get the middle linebacker to get upfield, but it takes a lot with that pressing of Des Bryant. It really disrupts this the main concept of this play, which is the Witten route. And then, like I said, the yellow route's getting sucked up to cover the drag. Sometimes Williams will get open against cover 2, but it can be kind of a risky throw. Whereas, if that inside corner plays that a little better, sometimes you can get a pick. But if you time it right, you can oftentimes get that throw open. All right. Now I want to show you this play against a cover 3. Oops. So we see here it's a cover 3. Again, you do your same reads there. I'm going to just leave Murray on that flat right now, but I'm not going to bother with it because the main reason you do it is that cover 2. But now we see that the corner covering the far right receiver is not pressing him, which means he's going to get a nice snap. And watch Smith. He starts covering that drag, leaving Witten wide open down the middle of the field, which is really awesome. You'll notice, though, that I didn't motion snap Bryant after a half step. I let him take a step or two. And the reason for that is I found that when I motion snap him after half a step, he gets down the field too quickly. And by the time Smith realizes, hey, there's a drag, Bryant's already cleared his zone, and so he sticks on Witten. So I let him take a step or two, and then I throw the ball out there. But you got to watch. He didn't really cover Witten. The tough part about this motion snap is you can't see Bryant, so you don't know when he's just go. You just kind of have to learn the timing. But oftentimes that will work. But if Smith does not go toward Bryant, throw it to Bryant, and he'll get a 4 or 5 yard gain against this defense, against the cover 3. So again, we motion snap him. I'm too slow, but you just kind of need to read the play and see kind of how it develops. I accidentally audible there, but that's okay. What I'm going to do now, I think the best route, dang it, I totally audibled out of the play. If I reset it, there we go. Your best route against this a cover 3, though, is going to be the far left receiver running that out. Just time it right, he'll get wide open for big gain. So that's good. And then oftentimes Williams will get open as well, the right slot receiver. But he can kind of be a little bit of a risky throw, especially with that safety coming down and covering it. So against cover 3, I'd say look for that out route. And if you can get the linebacker to come up and play the drag, throw it deep to Witten. If not, dump it off to Bryant. All right, now let's show you this play against a cover 4. This play does really good against cover 4, and this is where the concept of the drag route sucking the middle linebacker up is so awesome. Motion snap him in there. Smith covers him. Witten wide open for a 20-yard gain. And that's pretty consistent against cover 4. You just motion snap him. Smith covers that play. Boom, 20-plus yard gain. It's really awesome. All right, now against cover 4, the other option is to just hit Bryant if Smith doesn't cover him. Just wait till he goes there, and you can get some nice yards after the carry. All right, finally, let's show you this play against a blitz-heavy man coverage. I'm going to show you it against the defensive edge sting. Here's the Bills' edge stutter. Look at that route to Witten. Just burns man coverage, goes in for the end zone. It's pretty awesome. And when you see that linebackers down the middle like that are leaving that wide open, throw it up to Witten. He's going to get there every time, and it's going to be an amazing play. If they're leaving that middle open to him, just snap, throw it to Witten, and he'll get open to take it the distance. It's great against beating heavy blitzes. And if there is a linebacker that's covering him pretty well, all your other man reads should work. So I hope you guys like this play. Just tell me what you think, and if you got any good ideas on how you would beat it, just leave it in the comments section. Thanks again. This is D-Teller showing you this tip from the Bills playbook. The play is from the empty base formation, Bills inside stutter. Have a great day.